Well, hey everybody. Happy Tuesday. Sorry for the delay. I'm typically live at 4, typically. But today I had to wait until the banana bread had gotten out of the oven. That's the honest truth. I was like, "Oh, I can't hit the live button yet." So here we are sharing this into the Bling Boutique. You guys, it's Talk About It Tuesday. And Talk About It Tuesday is we're talking all about Park Lane Jewelry and the incredible um business that we have here. And also I'm answering your questions that you guys submitted on my post for Talk About It Tuesday. So let me go find that. But as you hop on, talk to me in the comments. Let me know you're with me today. Sometimes I'm able to see the comments. Sometimes the comments go by too quickly and then I don't see them. So I can look at those later. But tell me when you are on. Talk to me because it's always good. And all right, yay. I'm getting some votes. So while you guys are hopping on, I put a poll in the Bling Boutique for, hey Sherry, I put a poll in the Bling Boutique, and because we are in the final, I have basically until next Wednesday to earn Craig a trip to Amsterdam. Pedal to the metal. I know we've been talking about this for a while, but okay, and we've been talking about this for a moment, but no, cancel. All of a sudden, it is, my iPad is listening to me. Stop listening to me. Okay, but I put a poll in the Bling Boutique. If you are catching my live and you're like, you put a poll in the Bling Boutique, you could go look at the poll. Because I have an idea where and everybody who orders this week from like Thursday through Wednesday, tomorrow, and whoever orders like Thursday through Wednesday next week will be in the drawing. Okay, you'll be in the drawing. So if you have supported me starting this Thursday, after like the 12 days of thanks, basically on the 13th of November, if you purchased that day or going forward until Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, you guys are all in the drawing. You will all be in the drawing. I promise. Okay. So hello, who's hopping on? Hey, Kathy. All right. So you guys, I put a poll out there and I want to do a drawing and I'm thinking everybody's voting for this so far. Here's the prizes that I think I'm gonna draw for Wednesday of next week, the day before Thanksgiving. A designer tote filled with goodies. Like I'm not talking like brownies. I'm talking about little good things that I like to put into things. A little good like little trinkets and different things. So a designer tote stuffed with those things. Cash drawing and jewelry shopping spree. Okay. Or I could draw 3 winners for those 3 prizes. So if you have not voted, go vote on that poll. But just know that that's kind of where I'm thinking right now is we're going to have multiple prizes because that's fun, right? Right? Not just one winner takes it all. Maybe we have 3 winners. So go vote. Go vote on that poll. It's in my Bling Boutique and all of that. So my friends, today is Talk About It Tuesday. This is where you guys have posted questions about Park Lane Jewelry or my business or things like that I'm going to answer live for you guys today. All right. Somebody says, sounds lovely. Thanks, Sherry. I agree. Kathy's like 3 winners. Let's go. All right. So first question on Talk About It Tuesday that you guys submitted, do I give friends and family Park Lane for Christmas? Yeah, I absolutely, I do. And in fact, I know she doesn't watch my live, so I can talk about it. My sister-in-law, she always gets like Park Lane for Christmas. And yeah, so I do. Not everybody gets it because especially if they just my friends and family do purchase, but I love to gift Park Lane. Like, for example, I saw my best friend who lives down in Nashville. I saw her in October, and I knew that she would love that little boot necklace that we had, Howdy, and the wooden cypress earrings. I knew she would love those two. So I just brought them to her when I saw her. I'm like, I'm just going to give these to you. So absolutely. I love to give Park Lane to friends and family. Amy wants to know, what's the most stressful part of your work job at Park Lane? Is it a constant stressor or does it ebb and flow? What's the most stressful part? Oh, gosh, I don't really know. What's the most stressful part about Park Lane? Does it ebb and flow? I would think, yes, things definitely ebb and flow. I think I got myself into the stressor of the last minute for earning Craig a trip to Amsterdam. Let's just be honest. Like, I thought I was doing really well earlier in the trip contest. I'm like, okay, we're on track here. And then we got closer to the end. I'm like, what? I thought I was on track. And so I put that stressor on me. So I would say that's kind of the stressing point, because I'm going to be honest with you guys. Well, we have 3 children, and before kids, Craig and I used to travel often. Like, we honeymooned in Costa Rica. He planned the entire trip. It was amazing. I didn't know what we were doing every day. He just told me what to wear, and then we were off and doing an adventure. I mean, we did it all. We whitewater rafted, we rappelled down waterfalls, we went and saw the volcanoes, we learned how to surf. We just did everything. It was just simply amazing. And since we've had kids, yes, I've traveled when I was massively pregnant with 2 of my kids. Actually, no, Collins. I think Collins was the last one I was pregnant when we were traveling overseas together on one of those trips. But really, since my last was born, we really haven't done a trip that we've planned on our own. And so, since I'm able to earn 2 free trips with Park Lane Jewelry, I do my best to earn those 2 free trips in order to take those trips with my husband, because it gives us time. Because we're both so busy. He's so busy working. I'm so busy working. And then we have the kids and we want to spend time with our kids and stuff. It gives us time away, right? Let's be honest. So I do my darndest to always earn the trips so I can treat my husband and to a wonderful vacation that, is all done for us. It's quite nice. So I would say that's the most stressful part of my job right now, is just like making sure I hit my numbers to earn that trip for him. But in general, I don't know if I really have stressors. There are definitely things where that happens, and I think that I don't quite understand it. I'm such a laid back person that when I get ghosted, when I'm messaging somebody about something and they just don't answer me, because like that honestly is too common these days, way too common these days. And I think social media and things, it just makes the way people communicate these days just makes it really easy to ignore others. And I'm like, just answer me yes or no. It's like, I don't, it's okay to tell me no. It's okay to tell me you're not interested. And I think that sometimes is like a little pet peeve of mine, where it's like, just tell me, talk to me, let me know where you're at. I don't, I care, but I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm no farther ahead. Yeah. So anyways, you guys get my point, right? Yes. Hello. We got some live people on the Facebook and the YouTube. All right. Yes. Okay. Does Park Lane typically do Black Friday sales? Miss Jennifer you wants to know. They have done them in the past. So that's all I have to say. They have done them in the past. All right. Now, Carol wants to know, not really Park Lane related, which totally is fine. You can ask these questions. Actually, personal question. Is the picture of the gentleman on my 12 Days of Thanks graphic my father? What an awesome dedication. Yes, it is. And I've used that picture for the last, I don't know how many years. Um, hey, crew. Hopefully, he let the dog out. No, the dog wants in. Sorry, I yelled at you guys. But yes, the graphic on my 12 days of thanks is my dad. In a picture by the bowl, because that's how it all started. The 12 days of thanks all started because of the outpouring love and support that you guys, my community, gave me when my dad was passing. And it was quite the journey from my husband's birthday in 2020 in August. I remember, it was his birthday in August, where my dad didn't wake up from his procedure at the Mayo. And then we were stuck at the Mayo for, gosh, I think we were down there for 10 days in the hospital. Well, he was in the hospital. We were in a hotel, my mom and I, for about 10 days. And then we finally took him home on hospice. And so it was quite I don't remember if it was like 2 weeks long until he passed. But during that time and going forward, the outpouring love and support that I got from you guys was so incredible that the 12 days of thanks, evolved from that, because I was having a leader meeting with one of my fellow leaders. I'm like, gosh, I got so much love and support from my people. How can I give back to them? And then 12 days of thanks was born from that. So yeah, he is in the background of that picture because I am forever grateful for the love and support that I was given back then, that I will continue to share that with other people. Absolutely continue to share that with other people. Will I be doing a deal or no deal tomorrow? And is there a Black Friday sale? Again, Jessica wants to know that question. Will I be doing a deal or no deal tomorrow? I don't know. Should I? Should I do a deal or no deal tomorrow? How does deal or no deal work? Deal or no deal works simply like this. You message me with an item that you would love a great deal on, and I message you back and I say, okay, here's what I could do for you. And you say deal or no deal. And if you pick more items, I just give you different price points for different items and stuff like that. And you say deal or no deal. Would you like that tomorrow for a Wednesday deal or no deal? Yes? I tell you this, if you would, I will incorporate that into the Amsterdam drawings I'm going to do next Wednesday. If I do deal or no deal with you guys tomorrow, I'll incorporate that somehow, some way into earning some tickets for the Amsterdam trip or the Amsterdam drawings. Because I think right now I'll probably end up giving multiple prizes. Yes, okay. All right. I'm getting a possibly. I'm getting a yes. Please. Ooh, somebody used the please word. Somebody was super nice and asking. All right, well. Okay, well, just watch for that then. Watch for the announcement in the morning, and we can get rolling with it. All right. Anybody else have any other questions? I'll try my best. Somebody says deal. I know, Nancy. Yes. Hello, Sharon. Okay. So I answered all the Talk About It Tuesday questions. If you are live with me right now and you have a question for me about Talk About It Tuesday about Parkland Jewelry, my business, or anything, pop it in the comments and let me know. I wanted to tell, I'm just, every Tuesday I'm going to tell you a random fact about Parkland Jewelry, about the company that maybe nobody's asked, or maybe it's been a long time since somebody's asked. Did you know that Parkland pays weekly? Their stylists weekly. So as long as the stylist is submitting sales every single week, they're going to get a paycheck every single week. Now, I have said that before, but I've never really included this second thing about it. Because it didn't dawn on me that this part might not be typical. When Park Lane pays you, it's an actual deposit into your bank account. You don't get paid on some like side prepaid Visa card, which other companies do. That's not how Park Lane works. Park Lane will deposit money directly into your banking account every week that you submit sales. So when we submit sales on a Wednesday, we're going to see that paycheck hit our bank account. Well, we see what the direct deposit is going to be on Friday. And then when it hits your bank, kind of depends on your bank. So usually it hits, typically for some people, hits on like a Tuesday. I actually, because my bank expects it, I now get paid like every Saturday. So the turnaround is really fast because I do submit parties and orders and things weekly so I can get a weekly paycheck. But that's a fun fact about Park Lane that maybe people didn't realize because I didn't realize getting paid on like a prepaid Visa card was somewhat common with companies. Not Park Lane. We don't do that here. You get it right into your bank account, which is super nice. All right, friends. Okay. Any last minute questions? All right. I don't think so. Okay, friends, that's it. Have a great rest of your Tuesday, and I'll see you right back here for Wednesday. And I think we're going to make it a deal or no deal on Wednesday with I'll figure out the Amsterdam prizes after y'all vote. We need some more votes on the poll in the Bling Boutique, so go vote. All right, friends. See you later.